Hello again. I've downloaded a DNS DHCP application from the marketplace in GNS3 and added that to my topology. I've configured it with an IP address of 200.200.250 on VLAN 200 and created a new VLAN 100 just for my DHCP clients. I've added a couple of DHCP clients on my EXOS switch, and I will just show you the configuration on the VOSS switch that I used in this lab. So first of all, the DNS setup, I had to give an IP address to the appliance by editing its config. I just strip out the hash prompts and assign the IP addresses information to give it an IP address and a gateway and a mask. And within the server itself, I have to edit the DNS mask config comp file and add this section here to specify a DHCP range or setup for my DHCP. As you can see, the DHCP range is covering some addresses in the 100, 100, 100 network and gives the default gateway to the client of .1. If you just scroll down in this text file, you can see on the EXOS switch, I created a VLAN 100 and gave it a tag 100. And on the client ports, I made them untagged members of VLAN 100, and I added VLAN 100 as a tagged VLAN on the uplink to the core. And on my VSP 8001, I set up interface 1.8 with encapsulation.1q, which turns it into a tagged port to make sure that VLANs are tagged across the link down to the EXOS switch. And I created VLAN 100 on the core, added 1.8 to that VLAN and gave the IP address 100, 100, 100.1 on the VLAN. I enabled IP DHCP relay within the VLAN 100, and I set up the forwarding path for the agent address on the VLAN to point to the DHCP server address as shown here, and it's just the commands to create the VLAN 200 and give it an IP address. So if we go to our consoles, you can see here on IP term, which is hanging off EXOS switch port 1, I'm able to ping the DNS server itself, the DHCP server itself in VLAN 200. And I was able to, if you just look on the other clients, you can see the DHCP working by the client obtaining an IP address lease from the DHCP. So that concludes this little setup and just building on top of my topology. So I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching.